Apparo tutorials. Using HTML. This tutorial covers the use of HTML, style sheets, and JavaScript. We start again with our standard business case example, and open the edit view. HTML can be used almost anywhere, where variables are allowed. We start with a very simple example. The output of an image, in the header of the business case. To display an image, you need the image tag, with the mandatory attribute, src for the source. We have prepared a picture, and saved it in the client folder. The relative path to this folder is, Apparo, client theme, followed by the client name, in our example, Apparo tutorials. And the image, image.jpg. You will find the client folder, in the Apparo installation, fast edit, clients, and the name of the client. It contains the favicon, a CSS file for custom styles, and the images folder, containing backgrounds, icons and other images, for the standard client theme. Besides the style sheet file, you can also use styles directly, using the style attribute. Our image shall have a border of 2 pixels. You can use any HTML tag, and all allowed attributes, so let's add the alt attribute too. Time for a test run. We have inserted the image here, including the 2 pixels border. For our next example, we will insert a simple JavaScript function. The script will disable the check all checkbox, next to the widget title, and simulates the disable feature of the widget settings. JavaScript can be used in variables, or in script files, and also using the script tag. The best place to insert it, is the title or description text box, of the header area. I will copy the prepared JavaScript now. It is also possible to use JavaScript frameworks. The framework jQuery is already included, and can be used on client side. The user guide contains usage examples. We paste the JavaScript into the description text field, and run the business case to check the result. The JavaScript worked, and the checkbox is hidden now. It is possible to use HTML in variables. We will show a very simple example only, but a possible use case example could be the output of dynamically generated product images, in single business cases. In this example, we will simply output the text HTML in red letters, using the span tag. With the style attribute, we set the font color to red. Then we will use the variable as help text, in the product name widget. The description text displays a tooltip, when the user points the mouse over the widget title. You can freely use text, HTML, and variables here. We will also use our example image as tooltip for another widget. Complex instructions, or videos can be used as description texts, too. The help text on product name is showing now the mix of text, variable and HTML. And the help text on active is showing the image. In our next example, we will display a small icon that shows product details when you move your mouse over it. We copy the existing image tag and create a new editing widget. The widget type, label with variables, can output text, variables and HTML. We paste the copied image tag, and remove the style and alt attribute. Then we change the image name to !icon. And reduce height and width to 16 pixels. Then we add the title attribute, which allows to display a tooltip, so we enter product, followed by the widget reference variable of product name. And then start date, with the corresponding variable. Under Visual, we reduce the standard widget width to 20 pixels. We move our label to the first position, and run the business case to check the result. We've created a new column with question mark icons, showing the product name, and the start date. Our last example will show how to display icons or images in lookups. There are two possibilities. The first is to include the image tag directly in the data, as part of the lookup output text. The second possibility are reading expressions, but first we copy the image tag of the icon. Then we activate the feature, Widget Data Calculations. This feature enables read and write expressions. We open the edit view of our lookup widget. Under Lookup, drop-down and multi-select, we will find a checkbox for the reading expressions. We paste the copied HTML, and add an AND, plus the name of the database column. The HTML must be a string, so we enclose it in single quotes. We confirm the changes with OK, and run the business case again. We have successfully added the icon to the lookup selection. To display a known icon for each lookup item, you could use a select case in the expression, or use a variable that calculates and returns the icon name, based on the value of the lookup. We are at the end for now. There are many more ways to use HTML and JavaScript with Apparo, but unfortunately we can't show them all. Questions? Send an email to support@apparo.solutions.